Hey everyone, welcome back to the workbench for a quick handheld update to some new concepts to the HexTrak system. What you're looking at here is a three-dimensional HexTrak module. This is where I began with the concept because I was coming from T-Track modules that are constructed in this way. They're the same height, 70 millimeter. So theoretically, you could have a T-Track module go down to one track and you could build off of T-Track with HexTrak. I wasn't thinking about that. My main motivation for making things this way was that I wanted to be able to mount my NCE power control panel into a HexTrak module so that I could run DCC. I pretty much abandoned this and gave up on it in favor of these flat modules because I wanted this system to be really compact and store away, as I talked about in a previous video. However, another maker in the UK reached out after seeing one of my prior videos to let me know that they were essentially working on the same exact project and they had come to the same measurements for their hexes and whatnot, but they were working in an elevated module, which I had pretty much given up on. Then they took it one step further and they did a concept graphic, a concept drawing of both heights of modules working together so that you could create a two-layered HexTrak layout. And this would bring in bridges. You know, same distances between modules, so it's still one full straight track. And you got curves on the top of your elevated modules. And it just looked so cool. I had to go back to this design and resize it for my larger universal module so that I could put it into practice here on the workbench. And it is pretty cool. Obviously, it eats away at the storage space issue of this concept, being small, easy to put away. But if you have the resources and the space, it is pretty cool. Lets you add in bridges. I took it one step further even from that and added in these notches to receive accessories, and I designed this bridge module that slides right in to support the track. This one's just painted black at the moment, but it just slides in there and spans the gap so that you have a sturdy wood bridge holding up that piece of track. And then from there, the thought was, well, why couldn't these elevated modules be dual layer modules and bring in tunnels? So bridges and tunnels in the HexTrak system. The possibility for them. Pretty cool. You can go ahead and excuse the scale, the wonky scale of this stone engraving that I did on this module. I just wanted to do a proof of concept on that. But yeah, I mean, you ask any kid, and frankly, most adults, what's the coolest part of a model train layout? And often it is the bridges and tunnels, which were lacking from the flat HexTrak system concept. So this lets you bring that in a pretty cool way. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks.